and tell you that you're wrong. People attack the shit out of me all the time now, and they call me misogynist, and they call me all kinds of names for pointing out what is very obvious and plain and right in front of our eyes, and how backwards it is.
We're gonna start in a little bit, by the way.
Be able to see it. Wake up.
Give me a moment.
Look. Just look. Look at how the men are becoming women, and look at how the women are becoming men. And you don't have to have an opinion about it. You don't need to do anything about it. You don't have to judge or evaluate it, but you got to see it. You got to be able to see it. And a lot of people just can't freaking see it because it's been so beaten into their brains and deeply embedded into their consciousness.
This is some powerful stuff, by the way.
And like I said, they're emotional about it. So
if anyone's listening to this is some powerful shit.
They are that. And when you attack something like that or you speak like that, people think
this
that you're attacking them.
From Primal Edge Health.
We gotta
his video series where he interviews prominent people.
Martin Luther King said something
period.
Like,
right now he's with Elliot Hulse. This is an older video. It's about month or so old. I can't really tell right now.
The line is drawn in the sand.
But I've been listening to Elliot Hulse for a long time. He's been in the YouTube space. He's like one of the OGs. He's one of the fucking OGs, and he's talking some real shit now. I mean, he's always been talking real shit, but we're going to begin. I just like to sort of get into the mind zone before I start doing all this madness, because talking on camera is... holy fuck, it's hard. It's much easier to have a conversation with somebody to bounce off of, and I realize that's how I am. I like to bounce off fucking people. This talking to myself kinda is just fucking weird. But we're gonna listen to some of this. Hopefully you guys continue watching or listening, because there's a lot that's gonna be said. I'm gonna go sip my water here, and hopefully no one gets me a strike. By the way, this is from Primal Edge Health, if I didn't say it, or if I remembered to say it, with Elliot Hulse. You can find it on his channel. The video is called W/Elliot Hulse, like with Elliot Hulse. That little line thing. Meat, manhood, family, fasting and family. With Elliot Hulse, meat, manhood, fasting, family. And them just talking about whatever the fuck is on their mind. Two legends just going at it. This is one of my favorite episodes they've had. Just the energy that they presented. And Tristan geeking out a little bit. But fucking who wouldn't? Like, Elliot Hulse is one of the fucking gods. Like, let's listen to this. Don't give me a strike. I'm just trying to promote as much as I fucking can the good shit that I fucking listen to. Let's begin, as Cole Robinson would say. Let's begin. I listen to all you fucking motherfuckers.
One side or the other. There's no gray area. If you're in the gray area, that's like purgatory. You're right in the middle. You're just in that low heat cooking. So you got to choose. Like in the Bible, it says, you're neither hot nor cold. So I spit you out of my mouth. Well, right now, you got to be either hot or cold. You're either with your daddy, the devil.
This guy's been reading the fucking Bible.
Society and the degeneracy and the decadence, or you're with righteousness, with truth, with boundaries, with
that's where I'm
light,
at.
with what's good.
Honestly, that's where I'm at right now.
It's funny that you mentioned like the vulnerability being kind of pushed, right? We're supposed to feel vulnerable.
This is Primal Edge Health talking.
Vulnerable. But it's funny. It's like the culture is just gaslighting you, right? Like, don't you feel vulnerable? Don't you feel lost? Don't you feel confused? Hey, look, you came from a monkey. Here's your great grandmother, a fucking rat. It's like here's what a man should do. Here's Will Smith open mouth kissing his son on television. This is the imagery that we're given, and then we're told, it's okay to feel vulnerable. Don't you feel vulnerable? Right, it's kind of like an inversion, right? I mean, instead of being, open to,
I don't know. I didn't want to start this by just listening to this whole thing, and we're not. But it's so topical to the shit that I want to sort of talk about. There's supposed to be music in the background. I might implement that post production, or I might just throw this shit up live. Whatever version you guys see, you will find out which one I chose. More than likely, it's just going to be throw this shit up because I just want it to be in the most natural form possible. I do like some flourishes here and there. I do like the music. I do like the just a little more polish. But this is fucking pirate radio now. We're just fucking talking. Like this is the future. I've been saying this shit for fucking years. And if anybody's watched my previous videos, you will see a jump in openness because I'm just starting to not give a fuck anymore. Period. Because, man, the world is making you fucking choose. It's making you choose a lot. And I'm just choosing to push forward, to push through, to do what I've always felt I should have done. The thing that the world beats the fuck out of you. Just fucking do what you want. You know, when I was a kid, mind you, this is elementary school, probably. Elementary school, I used to be a big fan of wrestling, you know, and they had the WWF and, NWO, WCW had little groups, organization groups in there. X Factor or whatever the one, Degeneration X. Yeah, I mean, one X Factor is another one. Yeah. So I had a group, a little group in my head called FTW, Fuck the World. And it just was an acronym like the NWOs and shit like that. And I don't know, my friends were a little fucked up. We were wild kids, so FTW just sounded like a fucked up cool thing to name it. And I think this was probably middle school, not elementary school, middle school, because this is when I started expressing myself more. You know, you're not really human in elementary school. You're more like a puppet, you know. But as you start getting an identity, that's where middle school comes in. And yeah, they beat that shit in me early. Like, I remember as soon as I was like, what's that stand for? I was like, fuck the world. And 1,000 questions braided me. Fuck the world? You mean fuck me? I'm part of the world. And I mean, it just seemed like that one little acronym that I sort of ascribed to myself that I didn't even want to fucking tell people about. I was an artist, and I would just draw in my fucking books, and I just started writing FTW in a few places, in a few books, and oh yeah, they beat that shit out of me early, you know. And it's just like, the world doesn't want you to say fuck you to it. The world doesn't want that because it wants you to be a part of it. It's like homogenization is what the world wants, and it's easy. It's homogenization that the world wants because it's simple. It's easier to categorize people and things and just do whatever the fuck you want. You know, there's comfort in that, and people want it, and I don't. That's why I sort of never subscribed to it. For a while I didn't. The world got me, but now I'm coming back around to the old fuck it mentality. And it's a good mentality to have, honestly. I don't know what they're talking about in this, but I'm going to put it back on.
Humble and realizing that we're not God,
I don't remember
that
where
we
they
didn't
were
make
talking
all
about
this,
it.
that we're not in charge of all this. Instead of being humble and realizing that we've made mistakes and that we need to be better, it's like, it's just this weakness that we're supposed to constantly feel, right? This broken down, just turns us into like a ball of goo that we can just be formed by, marketers, by Madison Avenue, and by imagery on television. It's a science. It's like the breakdown of the psyche and the molding of people. It is a science. The behaviorists believe that you don't have a soul, you don't have an internal state, and there's not even a reason to believe that man has his own thoughts. There's just reactions. And right, everything we see today in the mass cultural programming that comes out of behaviorism, which makes the same metaphysical assumptions of Darwinism, and we're all just physical beings, we're all just animals, And I mean, look what we get. We get this bestial society where people are
Right.
completely depressed, and the kids are shooting up schools, and it's just
This is the part that sort of depresses me. This is the hardest part of all of this. I'm gonna tell you a story, and I wanted to tell the story, and I want to tell the story because it keeps on coming up in my head. It was something that I just did as as a joke with my friend, but it wasn't a joke in a sense. Here we go. Here's a story. So about last week, I believe, my friend Vincent came down. I'm only going to say his real name because you're probably going to meet him eventually. There's going to be a few cast of characters that are going to start appearing on here because they're my friends and they fucking people to bounce off of, and we talk like this all the fucking time. So Vince comes down and he wants to go to a party with some friends up in my area because I'm not from where I'm at now. And we're going up, so he drives up and picks me up, and his friends are in my area. So we go to the store and pick up some wine or something like that. And I had to pause because in my head I was gonna say, wine or some gay shit like that. But I realized that's offensive. I'm really trying to be better. I promise you, whoever's watching, I'm really trying to be better. Oh man, but it's fucking hard. So, going back to how this stuff depresses me, we went to the get some wine from the grocery store. They sell wine at the grocery stores here, which is fucking weird. I don't know. I'm from certain parts of the East Coast. I'm from fucking New Jersey. I'm from Jersey. There's no you can't buy wine in the grocery stores. At least you couldn't. I don't know when this changed. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This seems new to me. I moved to a different state. Holy shit. It's fucking crazy. It's kind of madness, but whatever. I couldn't imagine seeing that as a kid. Going to a grocery store, going to ShopRite or something like that, or Pathmark, and then seeing alcohol. That's just a weird visual to me, but whatever. So, and as we're and I say me and my friends talk like this all the time because we're in line to pay for this stuff, and we're just going deep into some sort of shit, some conspiracy theories, current events, tragedies going on, mass shootings, whatever the fuck, and the teller is this young kid. He's got to be maybe 16, 17, maybe 18, 19. Honestly, 16 to 19, 16 to like maybe 20. You're the same fucking person. You're barely a fucking adult. So whatever. He's 16, 17, 18. And I just fucking apologized to him out of nowhere. Like I was like he was talking, he was a little effeminate. He doesn't mean, just because you're gay doesn't mean that you're not about it. Like, he could have punched me in the fucking face, But I just like, dude, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what, our generation is gonna allow to what's gonna happen to your generation. And then the lady, the cashier lady, that's on the other cashier lane, old white lady. She turned around and looked at me, gave me a weird look, and he looked at her, and so I had to elaborate. I looked back. I said, I'm just saying this because my generation didn't. My mom and dad didn't fucking apologize for what the fuck they did to me, and I'm sure their parents didn't do the same, and so forth, so on and so forth. So I want to be the first fucking generation to apologize for what the fuck what's gonna happen to y'all, because these kids are gonna be fucked. Period. These kids are gonna be fucked. They don't know what the fuck's coming. They don't know what the fuck's coming. Oh, it's depressing. It's super fucking depressing. But let's continue.
It's absolutely insane.
Yes, it is.
So I don't have a question at the end of that. It's just just a statement that came to mind.
Oh, by the way, my generation, the future, my kids are. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Really the place to begin,
I don't know what's going on
to
anymore.
See what's going on, and don't let the sunshine rainbow culture have you believe that it's all good? Because that's all based
No
on
good.
emotion. When they try to shove that down.
Listen, no good. When I say no good, there's nothing good that's coming out of it. They're trying to subvert everything. This is the message I've been fucking afraid to spread. This is the message I've been afraid to talk to online. They're trying to destroy reality. Period. They're trying to destroy reality. Period. That's it. Like everything. Anything that you hold dear is going to be subverted, twisted, turned, ripped apart, fucking blown open, turned inside fucking out. Holy shit. Does anyone see what the fuck? I mean, there are some people who see what's going on. Elliot Hulse, Tristan Haggard, True Stream Media, Jay Dyer, all these fucking people. There are people on the forefront of this shit. I mean, and people that aren't in my sphere of people I listen to. There are tons of fucking people talking about this shit. And I don't know. I've been afraid to talk about this forever. Like, there's a version of me that only my fucking closest friends know, I realize. But that circle's expanded. It was just me and my close friends, and then it was me and my close friends, and even people who know me on the periphery, and then me, my close friends, people on the periphery, and girlfriends, and anyone who wants to deal with my life, and then my family. Like, I've been fucking opening up to more and more fucking people, so I got nothing to fucking hide anymore. Everyone knows who the fuck I am. In my life, everyone knows who the fuck. I'm this way all the time. So when new people come over and they're like, oh, he's so nice. I say the same thing they say. Just give it a minute. Just give it some time. I will fucking piss you off at some point fucking time. Not on purpose. Not on purpose. It's just who I am. Sometimes on purpose, maybe, because when I was apologizing to the kid, I was, I noticed that I do that when I'm with other people. Like, from with other people, I will sort of get a little extra. But it's not just that. I sort of like to subvert people's expectations. I'm a fucked up guy. It sounds cute, but it's not, because you can subvert someone's expectations. Like, hey, I thought you were a nice guy. And then, surprise, I fucked 3 of your friends. You know what I mean? Like shit happens like that. I mean, my past is not a great past. That was just an example. I've never done that before, by the way. Not without the person knowing, at least. We all know what we did. Oh man, yeah, this is things. Things are gonna get crazy on here. That's as close as to things I'm gonna fucking say. Oh, Lord help us all. Let's finish listening to these guys talk. And again, Primal Edge Health, Tristan, I fucking love you. I just want to get the messages out there to somebody, like some more people, one more person. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Am I trying to save people? I don't fucking know. I don't know anymore. I'm just trying to get my own personal truth out to the fucking world. That's it. I don't know what I'm trying to do, but just that one thing. Anything else that comes after that, I don't know. But let's get back to the shit. It's crazy.
Our throats. It's about feelings. And when you make men vulnerable and you make men into women, they no longer think, they're no longer rational, they're no longer walking with God, which means walking with logic, walking with nature, walking with the Tao. They're walking
I'll let it play.
like they're walking with the serpent. They're behaving more like women. And so they make their decisions based on feelings and egalitarianism and fairness. And
yeah, that's a funny thing, right? Fairness. Like, oh, that's not fair. I want what Elliot has. Look, Elliot's got this cool chalkboard, and I don't have one. That's not fair. Give me your chalkboard, Elliot. It's a funny jealousy, envy culture that's being bred, and it completely destroys us spiritually. Wow, yeah.
Oh man, once I start getting more organized, holy shit, the shit we're gonna talk about on here. But men have to stop acting like fucking women. Period. That's gotta stop. That's gotta fucking stop. Men gotta stop acting like women. Period. Like, we are fucking different, and we're different for a reason. There's a good reason why we're fucking different. Like, we all have our roles. Men and women have clear, defined roles in life. You know, we're supposed to be the ones to break shit apart, to break shit apart. They're the ones supposed to put it back together. I mean, as simple as that concept is. Now, what does break apart mean and put together mean? Those are the real questions. But that's just an extrapolation of just one aspect of it. Men are supposed to conquer. Women are supposed to cultivate, maybe, like sort of like grow. Like, we go off and do the shit that women don't want to do. And women have the ability to do things that we are incapable of doing. Like, giving a fuck is really hard for fucking men. Period. Giving a fuck of the things that women want to give a fuck about. You know what I mean? That's the things that women give a fuck about are fundamentally different than things that guys give a fuck about. So it takes a lot of fucking willpower for us to summon the strength to try to give a fuck about the things you give a fuck about. And we try, but we try. Y'all do not fucking try anymore. I don't know when y'all trying women have stopped. You know, I know we've been fucking up for a fucking minute. We're men. That's what men do. We've been fucking up for a minute. Like, I don't know anybody. I don't know hardly anybody who doesn't have a half sister or half brother. And you didn't know they were half sister and half brother growing up. But as you get older, you start learning about fucking people. Like, everyone's fucking fucked somebody else. Everyone's got babies with other fucking parents and other people. Like, why the fuck are we always so judgmental about everything? And I just mean women. I don't think men are as judgmental. I think women are the measuring sticks of judgmental, and, you know, women make the rules, guys enforce them. So if the things that you guys make judgmental, we sort of just follow through, just doubly hard with it. Because I don't think men give a fuck that much about, you know, you having kids. It's just y'all have put us having kids so high that now we have to fucking, because I never gave a fuck. I have never gave a fuck. We have to get over with it. Like, oh, this is me talking to you MGTOW motherfuckers who try to have such high standards because women have such high standards. All you're doing is bitch shit. All you guys are doing is mimicking bitch shit. And I get it works. The woman game works. But for a lot of y'all to ascribe to that sort of bitch mentality, that shit is gay as fuck. Pardon my language. Gay as fuck. God, please, I hope this doesn't get banned. I just hope this. I hope if this does get a strike, whoever's watching this, please just see that I'm just fucking talking. Don't fucking just delete it, please. Can you stop doing that? I'm begging the fucking algorithm gods at this fucking point. Like, this is my therapy. You know, and if you guys stop men from fucking doing this, they're gonna go shoot up places. Man, it's and I understand this is all by design. The guy who's gonna watch this strike video, who has to review this, do you not think that who you're working for is evil? Ask me that. Answer me that. Do you not think the person you're working for is evil? In some way, shape, or form, unethical, maybe? You know, and I know you guys might find there are a lot of angry people out there. If the person who's watched this, who's probably super young, if you worked for doing your job for 3 years, have you not seen the overall anger of people just rise, and the decisions that your company has been making exacerbating that in some way, subduing people in some way. Most of the videos you guys are probably fucking seeing are people complaining and saying things that are I mean, they're fucked up, but they're real. Like, please don't misconstrue this video as me trying to be hateful. This is just me trying to talk like a fucking human being. Like, can unbridled speech be sacred? You know, if you don't want to watch this, you could just not watch it. That's an option. The option of not fucking watching exists. Can someone fucking take it? Oh, I gotta calm down. I got to calm down. But it's good. This is actually therapy. This is the real therapy. Everyone's just like, you need to see a therapist. Like, no, I don't. I just got to be allowed to fucking talk and no one get upset about me. You know, upset about it. I mean, people, you guys, whoever watch this shit, you can get upset about it. I don't give a fuck. You know, you guys don't exist. I just mean the people in my actual real life. Like, that's the shit that I don't fucking understand. The people who fucking know me and act like they don't fucking know me. Like, that's nutso to me. But this world is teaching people how to just react and not think. Everything's got to be jumped on the next second. I don't do that. Sometimes I want to make long videos. I want to make short videos. Sometimes I don't make videos at all. But that could be a problem. I might be too lackadaisical on some things. But I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better. I promise you. There are some things I could say with certainty, and me trying to get better is one of them. I may not be great at trying to get better, but I'm trying to get better at that too. Anyway, let's finish listening to this video. I'm glad I'm getting some good content out just talking. I think it's good content. But if I get stabbed to death in the next month or so, like, who knows? Like, when you start saying sacred secrets about life, it puts you on the map. And I'm not going to talk about that shit often on this because I don't want to become a target. The more you talk about it, the more it comes to you. But yeah, words are fucking powerful. Spells are real. If no one understands what that means, I will be explaining it ad nauseum at points in time in my life because I just say the same shit over and over again sometimes. But spells are fucking real, and if you don't believe that, go. I can teach you a death spell right now. Go into any airport and scream. I'm not going to say it because I don't want the algorithm to say it, but I'm sure you can go into an airport and think of, I'm sure you could think of the death spell if you wanted to. Spells are real. They might not do what you intend them to do when the words that utter out of your mouth come out. You could be casting a death spell on yourself and you don't even know it. Words, there's a reason why spells have to be uttered in the books, in all of literature. The reason why spells work because you have to say them. That's how you speak them into existence. But anyway, let's get back to this so I can get more content because I'm just getting depressed now.
So the feminization of men, the masculinization of women, and we mentioned diet a little bit too. Now let's get into that. A lot of people come here to talk about diet. We talk about carnivore, keto, and low carbohydrate.
Oh, I fucked up on my diet.
Improve performance, improve just the basic functioning of the human body. I know over the years that you've done a lot of different stuff. You're always experimenting, but how did you come into the whole carnivore thing? You mentioned that we talked in private messages
carnivore
on Instagram
diet.
before. You mentioned you were kind of trying out carnivore a few weeks back. What?
Bar none. I'm glad I can just cut off. I could do snippets and just cut it off because I do want it to do. Here's the thing. I do want to do long format with maybe clips. but when they say things, it gives me ideas to say things. And I don't know, maybe it's good if I just have short clips to sort of get pieces of what they're saying in, so you can go watch the content yourself. Please go to Primal Edge Health. He's a fucking amazing YouTuber, very smart, super educated. I mean, I don't know how he got his education or how he gets his knowledge, but he's got a lot of fucking knowledge, and he's been doing it for a long time, and he's just been talking, and he's built himself up. He's a great guy. And Elliot Hulse, you can find him online. If you don't know who the fuck he is, I don't know who the fuck you are. You know, who doesn't know Yo Elliot? Like that guy is a fucking demigod. And he's in full god mode. I'm barely reaching demigod mode. He's in full god mode. He's in Super Saiyan 4 level. Like, he's good, you know. So those two, listen to that whole hour or so long, hour and 32-minute conversation. It's not an interview, a conversation, and just just look at Tristan's face. I mean, it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful. It makes my heart swell when I see a man admire another man, you know, and that's beautiful. These are the beautiful things that exhibit in men that are just fucking ignored. Like, I'm trying to stay calm. Those shits are that beautiful shit that fucking men have, that only men have. How many times whenever you see a woman revere another woman, there's always a glimmer of envy in there. And it's just, let's just be real. We've all seen the fucking look. It's how they are. But a man can envy a fucking another man. And when me and my friend Vincent went to his friend's house, I'm just gonna call them their friends because I'm not going to say their names because that's just a different level of personal. So I didn't get permission, so I'm not going to even allude to anything about their lives just because that's the type of respect I have for them. And I only met them that night. And that's a respect only a man can fucking give. Let's just be honest. There's a deep level of respect. There's deepness to men that fucking, that one, the world is just fucking ignoring. Women do not admire that because they aren't taught to admire that. They aren't taught to admire these deep levels of man love. There's no images on TV. There's no images in the fucking world of that deepness. I mean, it'll be in like, there's a movie called like Moonlight or something like that with the two black gay, like a gay couple, like a kid growing up like, I forgot the name of the fucking movie. If someone can remember the movie I'm talking about, it's a coming of age tale told through the eyes of a sexually confused, realizes he's gay, black man. But that shows a level of deepness in the story. There's deepness in usually when they display that level of deepness in a man in character. It's usually a gay black man. They usually relegate that level of deepness to a gay character. And that's fucking disingenuous. Because you could be a straight character and have that same level of deepness to you. We gotta have a conversation one day about what the LGBTQ community is allowing Hollywood to do to their fucking gay characters. Where's the fucking nuance? You know, my first super gay character that I admired was the one from True Blood. What's his name? And this is why I need another person to co-host so they can remember. What was the gay character's name? True Blood, black, cursed out some rednecks, you know, threw the plate down, you know, and they got kind of violent. But that's sort of, I mean, that was a little aggressive, you know, did display, but it was just a deeper gay character. Besides that character, whatever his name was, y'all just let stereotypes run your whole LGBTQ like characters, like just stereotypes. Like, how many gay villains are there? I mean, I know they're doing it with the Birds of Prey movie with Black Mask, Hopefully yes, good. Please let us get some good gay villains, good gay characters. Black people, we sort of just we had to, in a way, dictate how we want our characters to be represented. I don't think, and it took us years to do it. It took us years to get to not stereotypical level character, and we still get them, but that's just the conceit we have to make. But we don't. It took us years to get to more than just stereotype black characters in Hollywood. But I feel like we've seen that. Like, we got gay characters. Can we start getting some good, deep gay characters, please? Because I'm not against gay characters or inclusion in Hollywood. If you make it good, if you make it natural, I like all that shit. Like, please, like give me a fucking a gay lead and make me believe it. This is what they're not talking about. They just want you to believe the bullshit they give you. They just want you to eat. Give me a pile of shit that that I think I won't like, and then make me like it. It's happened. You can't get mad. You can't get mad at people not liking certain moves for the characters you make and they just happen to be gay. If the characters fucking suck, if the moves are disingenuous, like, there's someone in the world who can give you a plate of spiders, a plate of fried spiders, and make it look good. Give me that. Come on. So far, all I've gotten is crappy gay characters. Some good, but I'm just talking about, but there are very fine layers that have been super etched out, like the cool butch. I'm sure you guys can think of 15. I'm sure that character occupies that space. The cool butch. That's a character trait. That's one. The supportive black gay side character, best friend. Yes, the supportive black gay best friend. You guys could think of 1,000 of those now at this point. I would just say the gay catty one. I don't know. That can be a male or female, and sometimes, but mostly the male. There's a gay catty male, and a super cool everyone likes, or super ordinary kind of gay character who sort of is just the only trait that makes them different is they're gay, and that's the relatable one. That's what I'm saying. The relatable gay characters, super relatable gay character. They're super relatable in everything. There's nothing wrong with them. They're always honest. They're always this, and they're always that person. There's always a super relatable gay character, which from here from It Chapter 2 doesn't surprise me. But yeah, can we get some more varied roles here? And I mean the same thing with black roles. I mean the same with black roles. I don't want to see the I don't know. I'm glad there are more nuance in that space now. Anyway, let's get back to this. Actually, I have to get going soon. I have to get my son ready to go to some shit with my his mother.
What's up with that? How'd you come upon this stuff?
Dude, so it's fascinating. Back in 2002, once again, I came across the work of Weston A. Price. Are you familiar?
Yeah, we've done a whole series on, basically read his book in a bunch of streams. Yeah.
Man, that was eye-opening, big time, and really colored my nutritional philosophy for many years. So there was that. I learned about Weston Price, and I studied his stuff, but then I experienced what he was speaking about in that book firsthand when I discovered that I was having gluten intolerance. Again, this was back in 2002. Nobody was talking about gluten intolerance back then. Now, a lot of these words are catchphrases, and people, they get to the point where they're, what's that word where they're apathetic about it? They're just like, oh, that again. But you got to remember, this no one heard this before. I never heard this term before. It didn't really exist. There was no internet. Well, there was an internet, but it wasn't really like it is today.
Yeah.
And so I was having some really bad digestive issues and skin issues. And a friend of mine who taught me about Weston A. Price said, you got to eliminate grains from your diet. You got to stop eating grains. And
oh man, I guess we're going to talk about diet for a little bit, because mine has been dog shit. You know, oh man, mine has been complete dog shit. Diet, what's that? So I've been trying to start a 24-hour fast for 3 weeks now, and it's failed every day. Life has been stressful. I mean, so many things have been going on that I'm just not going to talk about with you fucking guys. But it's going to be a transformative experience in the next couple weeks, next month or so. But, exciting. Things are going to be exciting in the long run. There's going to be a lot of exciting things going on in here. I'm going to continue to make these videos. I'm not going to give up, because they are my therapy, and they do feel good to make, and a few people do enjoy them, and or not. And yeah, these are still going to be a record for my kids, so hopefully if the internet changes in the next 10 years, that's going to suck. Like, if it just completely flips over and it's a new thing, then that's going to fucking blow, and then these are going to be for nothing. Hopefully they save all this content forever, or if YouTube disappears, which that can happen. I'm actually foreseeing YouTube disappear, or at least rebrand itself into something so different that it's not going to be the YouTube that it is now, and the content's going to be strictly sort of the guidelines going to be strictly adhered to, and it's going to be the most readily agreed upon stuff. So yeah, rights, say goodbye to all those, and freedom and privacy and free speech. Oh, going back to diet. Been eating like complete dog shit. Man, I've been bouncing around a lot of diets for the past 3 years. I had another channel before called Big Guy Tips. If you guys want to check it out, those videos are fucking terrible, and you'll see how much I've changed. I did lose a lot of weight from back then, and it's only a few videos up. But Big Guy Tips, check it out. I might start doing Big Guy Tips on here once I start actually getting into my health bag. And I do want to start making some health videos. I do want to officially start doing, maybe a fast. Or today, what I'm doing right now is I'm easing into the carnivore diet. If anybody knows what the carnivore diet is, it's a diet where you only eat eat exclusively from the animal kingdom. That would be dairy. I used the most carb heavy thing you can eat on the diet first, because dairy, because it's the sweetest thing you'll have. I don't drink any milk, but you can. They prefer raw milk, not the pasteurized garbage, so you just can't buy a gallon of milk at Walmart and start chugging away. It's got to be healthy shit. But most people primarily survive off the beef, ruminant animals, red meat, the devil, as the vegans would say, and fish and chicken, but it's primarily beef, red meat. And when you go on the carnivore diet, there's a fucking difference with red meat and everything fucking else. Period. There's a fucking huge difference. I don't want to go exclusively into a health conversation, because this is already getting a little bit long. But if we want to get into the fucking health bag, holy shit, I can go deep into that one. I've been studying this shit for fucking years. See, I could show you guys that I do know what the fuck I'm talking about. I do have a deep understanding of it. I just don't have the capacity or the energy or the time sometimes to sort of go as deep into it as I possibly can. But if we want to go into it, we can. Then I start talking fast, and I start getting to the point where that thing that Russell Brand does when he starts talking 1,000 miles an hour, a lot of people can do that once they start opening up their brain a little more, or their inhibitions of speaking and saying smart things and or being loud, because your body starts slowing down once you start thinking of all the other factors. Like I hear someone upstairs walking, which means they can probably hear me talk, which is making me slow down my words. But that's just how shit works. But we'll get back into this.
Within a week, I stopped eating grains and I'm healing. I'm feeling better. I'm having more energy. I lost a lot of weight. This is way before I even knew what ketosis was. I didn't know it was a thing. I just knew that I was not eating carbs and I was eating a lot of meat, and I was looking and feeling a shit ton better. And I did that for quite a while until I became a professional strongman. And when I became a pro strongman, I decided to just throw it all out the window and eat. Like I was a dump truck. I would eat everything.
Yeah.
And so I was fat. I was bloated. I was strong as hell. But then when it was time for me to
That's
get back
me right now.
to my health,
Bloated, but strong as fuck.
I went back to eating mostly meat. And it wasn't until like this year, like maybe like January or February, that I started Googling and looking into carnivore, where like you guys are eating nothing but meat. And I was like, wow, that's crazy, because I was eating vegetables and I was still having some problems.
Yeah.
I was getting some inflammation in my skin, and I'm like, I only eat vegetables, I eat some nuts. And I'm like, what else do I got to freaking eliminate? This is crazy. And I heard like, Jordan Peterson and yourself and a bunch of other guys. So I was like, all right. So given what I know about Weston Price and what he said about eating organs and bone marrow and what Paul Saladino says, nose to tail, I was like, I could see it being a viable option, almost like the Eskimos or the Maasai, to eliminate everything and just eat meat. So yeah, that's kind of where I
It's a crazy thought, right? I mean, we're always told the vegetables are so good for us. You got to balance out that nasty red meat. It's going to clog up your arteries. You got to balance this out with the healthy vegetables and the healthy whole grains. But it's like a complete shift in perspective. Did you get some pushback? I know you had Paul on, Paul Saladino. He's talking about nose to tail, which is really cool that other people are talking about nose to tail now, because we've been kind of pushing this like on the down low, because there really wasn't.
Oh man, Tristan's really been on the cutting edge of this shit for a fucking minute. I've been listening. He's been talking about more carnivore eating for. He's got to at least be 6 months to a year ahead of everybody else. Not everybody else, but a lot of the mainstream people. Like he sort of has his finger on the pulse on a lot of things, and it's always interesting. Like I know a lot of finger on the pulse niggas in the world, personally and on the internet. Just people who just Joe Rogan's one of them in a weird way. He's more like he can sort of create some traction for people, but Joe Button is one of them. My friend Dan's one of them. Vincent's one of them. I'm kind of one of them. But anyway, I would highly suggest anyone to look up Primal Edge Health channel. He does talk about the carnivore diet in great length, as well as keto. He has a very balanced approach to his conversation style interviews, or him just talking directly to the audience, having particular questions. He's not a huge fan of veganism, but anyone who's watching who might claim that they're vegan, it's not that he doesn't like veganism. It's just not a good diet. It's not that great for you in the long term, and it might actually be a little anti-human in a sense, especially some of the sentiments they've been touting for a reasonably long time now. So don't just check them out. You might learn a thing or two about it, especially if you're feeling sick, if you're feeling weak, if you're not feeling optimal. Listen to him. I'm gonna start throwing some knowledge out on my channel, in my own way. It ain't gonna be scientific at all. I hope you guys enjoy that, because I just go by my feel now. I listen to some people and I try it. I think Cole Robinson, the great prophet Cole Robinson, says, you know, try it first and then go back and look at the literature. See if it works for you first, and then go back and try it out. And look back. I just don't look back. I try it out, and if it works, I just fucking keep on doing it. And carnivore is the best fucking diet I've been on. I've tried keto for a couple years and had amazing results. Shit digestion, but amazing results. I was always take now. It's with carnivore diet. I mean, with a ketogenic diet, I was drinking magnesium citrate fucking once a fucking week. I thought it was normal. I thought it was my new normal. I just thought I just had to take magnesium citrate. I had a magnesium deficiency, and I would drink a whole bottle of magnesium citrate, and 6 hours later, shit my entire body out that's been clogged up for a couple days. And that was my entire experience on keto, and I was telling myself that was fucking normal. That's not fucking normal. The shit you tell yourself when you're feeling better in certain ways, like you're starting to look good. Oh, but my digestion sucks. You eat some food, and then you ever eat some like a big plate of greens, and you're just like, oh, and you just go to bed bloated. That's fucking keto sometimes. If you eat too much vegetables, and you don't know which, because you're just eating all the vegetables, you're eating all of them, so you don't know which one is which. You can do a simplified keto diet and start figuring it out, or you can do carnivore and just start taking regular shits like a fucking, like a regular human being, and life is good. I honestly, it's carnivore is so much different. Keto, what? And this sounds crazy, because you would think it's only a minor difference, like from the standard American diet. This is what I say. The way you felt from the standard American diet to the ketogenic diet is how people from the ketogenic diet feel when they go to carnivore. That's how fucking powerful it is. That's how powerful it is. It's crazy that it's that good. It feels so much different than keto. I mean, keto feels fucking great. Keto feels great. You feel nice and full because you're semi-bloated all the time. You feel full. You feel full all the time, which is really bloated. Now, I didn't say satisfied. I didn't say you felt satisfied all the time, but you definitely felt full all the time on keto. But when hunger becomes completely optional on like on carnivore, there were times when I was eating carnivore, I'm just like, am I hungry? Should I eat? That's carnivore. Keto was like, oh, I gotta eat now. I know I gotta eat now. I'm feeling craving. I need a mug cake. I need some stevia. I need some Splenda. I need some this. You're still very much a slave to yourself on fucking keto. Especially the ones who do it not as clean like I did. I didn't do it super clean. Like you know how hard it is for me to do fucking clean shit. If you guys better, all you super health nut YouTubers are doing the Lord's work. You're doing a great job. But there are more motherfuckers like me out there than motherfuckers like you. So I might have to start doing my fucking job to reach a larger audience. I fuck up all the time and still lost 100 pounds. Not saying you should do that. Not saying I agree with that, because, it took, the first 100 pounds was like, took a year and a half, and then I've been stuck because my discipline has just reached its threshold. Well, because life has gone crazier. But I'm going to get it back. I'm going to start going back. I'm going back on carnivore. And then I'm going to start fasting a little bit more. Eventually. When it happens, you guys will know. But it hasn't been yet. That's why I stopped putting out health videos. Because fuck that. I'm not doing any healthy shit right now. Jesus Christ. Life is falling apart. But if you guys got this long, please like and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up. I'm gonna be doing more of these videos. I don't know how often I'm gonna be doing the long form stuff. I'm really enjoying the 5-minute videos because you guys aren't watching these long shits. But I do like talking. I do enjoy talking, so I will keep on doing these. I might not do as much as the fucking short videos again, but if you guys do like this, fucking watch it. Interact. Leave a fucking comment. Do something. You know, I'm a big proponent of fucking engagement, and a lot of you motherfuckers, especially the reasonable ones who watch Primal Edge Health, who watch all the fucking heroes in the health field, and especially the carnivore health field. Y'all motherfuckers aren't engaging. I'm talking about the people in the comment section, the people who have the power to share videos, the other people who aren't making the videos. We're making these fucking videos, these shits. We're looking crazy. We're you know how hard it is to make a fucking video? I haven't made a video outside yet. Do you know why? Because that shit's fucking scary. You know? That shit's fucking hard. Interact with the fucking video. Leave a fucking comment. Like someone's shit. I'm not talking about mine. Like people who are actually doing the fucking hard shit. It's fucking appalling to me. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach when I see Tristan only has, like, you know, this video with Elliot Hulse only has fucking, it's less than 8,000 views, right? And only, how many comments? How many comments on this shit? How many? 75 fucking comments on a video with Tristan Haggard and Elliot fucking Hulse. You guys aren't fucking engaging. There should be 8,000 comments, 8,000 shares, which would turn this video, which would blow this video the fuck up. Can you guys start fucking engaging other people? Jesus Christ, like only people who are gonna change these fucking algorithms are us. I hope you guys know that. The more we allow them to make you believe you have no fucking power, they've already won. Then they've already won. I live in a commonwealth state, which means poor people are fucked. And the only reason why that sentiment goes is because everyone believes it. No one's fucking trying to change it. So can we please get some fucking engagement here? Can you guys go to this fucking video? If you're watching this, can you please go to any video you love? I don't go to the Primal Edge Health video. Go to this video and listen to it. None of these guys, you know, preach MGTOW, but these are fucking two learned men talking. Go support the fucking video. Or whoever the fuck you like. Whoever you enjoy, support their fucking videos with your fucking engagement. It's the freest, cheapest thing you can do. You don't have to donate, but if you do want to donate, you can donate to me at the Cash App, $, Aaron the Big Black Dude, one word. But you guys can fucking donate. You guys can fucking give money to these motherfuckers. But you don't have to donate. You don't have to. You can, but you don't have to. But what you could do is engage. You watch a video. Sometimes I'll put on a video and just fucking go do something else, just so you can have that person have that watch time. Can you guys do that? Can you just engage with the fucking people who are making these videos, so we can take back the algorithm? The algorithm's not burying it. We're just not engaging. It's getting buried under lack of engagement. They're not doing it. I promise you, that's the problem. I've thought about it, seen the signs. 8,000, at least if someone's watched it twice, I've watched this video maybe 3 times. So let's say there's only like 6,000 people watch the video. 5,000 people watch this video because everyone watched it more than once, possibly. Why doesn't it have 5,000 comments? Why doesn't it have 5,000 comments? You motherfuckers start fucking engaging, and then things won't get buried by the algorithm. You fucking dumbasses. God, people make me sick to my fucking stomach sometimes. But I love y'all. I swear to God, I love y'all. That's true. You guys do make me sick to my fucking stomach sometimes. Both things are true. Both things are true. You guys make me sick to my fucking stomach, but I fucking love you to fucking death. Fuck. Yeah. Oh man. Being a love warrior, being someone who just fucking loves is you get those pictures of Wolverine with like 1,000 arrows in his back, and it's just, there's a reason why that motif persists throughout history. Why that sort of care is why that imagery is important, because that's what men do. That's what fucking men do. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, thumbs up, engage. Please just start engaging on this fucking content. I mean, not this content, but anyone's content. You guys have a good day. Love you, Aubrey.